Why don't I do some of Doc's work today? I don't have much work to do, said Toby.
And I could do some of your work, Thomas, to give you a rest, said Percy.
No, thank you, said Thomas. I should be able to cope okay.
Annie and Clarabelle were talking about Thomas. They were very worried. Thomas has been working very hard, they said to each other. A truck overheard them talking.
Thomas better watch himself. If he puts himself under too much pressure, he could blow up.
Blow up? Said Annie and Clarabelle.
Yeah, it once happened to an engine in America. He was very, very busy, and his valves couldn't take the pressure of the steam. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 he just blew up. Pieces of him land everywhere.
Annie and Clarabelle were most upset. At the shed, Thomas was getting ready for his train.
How am I going to face all this work today?
Just then, Diesel rolled in beside him.
You know, Thomas, steam engines are like animals in the jungle. They're in danger of extinction. If you ask for help, you'll show the true weakness of the steamies, and the Fat Controller may consider getting rid of steamies once and for all.
Why should I listen to you? Said Thomas. You're always telling lies.
Yes, but Thomas, this is not a lie. This is a fact. Think about it yourself. I mean, it is your choice in the matter after all, if you want to let all the steamies on Sodor down.
Thomas was now very worried, and Diesel rolled away.
Remember what I said, Thomas,
he shouted to him. Then Thomas collected passengers at the station. He looked exhausted. He had had no sleep all night.
That's right, Thomas. Do you need any help with Doc's work?
And I could do some of your work as well to give you a rest, Thomas, said Douglas.
Yeah, said Donald. You look very tired.
Thomas was very tempted, but he remembered what Diesel had said. No, thank you, guys. I should be okay. And he puffed away. Later that day, he had to collect some of Doc's coal trucks.
Oh my, said Thomas. Look at all these trucks. We must take these trucks to the harbour, Thomas, said his driver.
And poor Thomas set off with his long line of trucks.
Oh dear, said Thomas. Oh dear.
Don't worry, said his driver. I'll stop. So his driver put on the brakes.
Tell you what,
said his driver.
We can have a rest for a minute.
Thank you, said Thomas. Just then, Bogo pulled up beside him.
You look very tired, Thomas. Are you okay?
Said Bogo. Thomas told Bogo about Doc breaking down and having to do all his work, and then told him about what Diesel said.
That is a load of nonsense, said Bogo. I think Diesel has been telling you lies, Thomas.
But he sounded so convincing, said Thomas.
Listen, Thomas, there is no way the Fat Controller would scrap all the steam engines because one asked for help. Diesels has to ask for help as well. But you know what, Thomas? I'm going to help you now.
Are you sure? Said Thomas.
Oh, of course. Doc is a friend of mine, too. And you look like you need a rest.
"Oh, thank you, Boko," said Thomas. So Thomas reversed the coal trucks in front of the points. And then Boko coupled onto the trucks. And then he set off. And Thomas went to the shed for a well-deserved rest. Then Boko spoke to Diesel.
Why did you tell Thomas that if he asked for help, all the steam engines would be scrapped?
Because steamies are paranoid about being scrapped, and they believe anything you tell them.
We should all look up the steamies,
said Boko.
You're just like them, Boko. I mean, how many of your class is left?
That night Thomas was at the station with his evening train. He had had a long rest, and Percy had done his work. Then Duck came up.
Well, Thomas, how did you get on doing my work? Did you need any help?
No, no help, said Thomas. Just then, Boko pulled up.
Hi guys, I'm only after finishing Duck's passenger train. No help?
Said Duck. Maybe a little, said Thomas, and all the engines laughed.